Yo, when I tell you that the Alphabet Mafia is always winning, y'all get on the winning team, y'all. Mysaria is officially a Dragon Rider. Yes. All right, so let's get into the episode. Of course, I'm going to always plug my Patreon. Thanks to everyone who has signed up already. Really appreciate it. They are enjoying Patreon exclusive content, including the video I just put up talking about some of the shows that you may want to get into if you're looking for fun shows to watch that are actually good, that are good. Okay, so get into that and more at patreon.com/AvatarAdrian. Let's get into the episode. So the Lannisters are pulling up here to the Golden Tooth like, hey, guess what? We brought some men. We're going to make our way to Harrenhal, but only when Aemond comes on Vhagar. Make sure you tell King's Landing that. In the meantime, we're going to stay in your small ass keep. Take up all y'all space and eat all y'all food. Lannisters are so annoying, and they're going to be annoying until the end of time. It doesn't matter where in the lore, where in the timeline they are. Lannisters they just annoy me. So once Aemond gets the message like, hey girl, make sure you bring Vhagar down here because I don't know what you think is going on. Like, I'm not really about to go face Caraxes with just an army. Like, you really got to be kidding me. Once Aemond got that message, he was like, I know his ass ain't summoning me. Is y'all Lannister army so weak that y'all can't even march from the Tooth to Harrenhal? Like, what's wrong with y'all? He told Thailand, you better make sure you tell your brother to go get Harrenhal or Caraxes will be the least of his worries. And I was like, okay, I get it. You want to be big and bad, Aemond, but Caraxes is a valid concern, girl. They can't just pull. If Daemon decide he want to burn the bitches and Vhagar's not there, I don't know what you think's gonna happen, girl. Girl, I love how Alicent tried to talk and Aemond completely ignored her. Like, she wasn't even talking at all. Like, she wasn't making no sound. I was so gagged, just like she was. And just like she was at the end of this meeting when he gave her ass the pink slip. Now, Aemond tells Tywin, you know what, you better make an alliance with the Triarchy so that they can break the blockade. I'm sure they want to beat Corlys' ass. Like, it's fine. Everyone is telling Aemond that they cannot trust the Triarchy, but he does not care at all. Sir Cornball, Sir Crispy Cole, because he need to be fried to a crisp by a dragon. He tries to protest, but Aemond shuts all that shit down, sends his ass to Harrenhal. I was just like, y'all thought that Aegon was gonna make y'all mad? Aemond ain't playing with y'all at all. At all. Alicent tries to plead with Aemond, but he's like, guess what? Honestly, I don't even know why your ass is on the council to begin. Alicent really thought she was gonna walk around the White House like she was really somebody, girl. Like, she really thought that shit, Otto gone, Aegon burnt up. Like, you really thought you was gonna walk around the council with the same power that you had before, girl. Aemond said, girl, sit your ass down. Aemond was like, I don't even know why your ass on the council in the first place. You're fired, and I'll make sure your ass won't even be able to collect unemployment when I'm done with you. Girl, I was I was just as sick as Alicent was. I was like, oh, girl, he got your ass good. Like, she came to the council meeting with her clipboard and her papers and stuff. And Ava was like, girl, what you bringing all this shit over here? Ava's like, girl, you got your binder over here. You got your desk set up, girl. You got your glasses on with your pen out. Like, girl, we don't need your ass here, girl. If you ain't bringing us no drink or no food or nothing, like, you could go on about your day. I was like, oh my God. So we're at the Black Council meeting and Lord Corlys shows up to be hand, even though I'm just like, girl, what did you actually do this episode? Like, okay. So Sir Darklyn gets confirmation that his blood qualifies him to try and ride a dragon. I don't your great grandma, whatever the fuck, grandma was a Targaryen princess, something like that. I was like, okay, girl. Rhaenyra tries to tell him, look, I'm not trying to force you to do this. I'm not forcing you to do this. This has never been done before. Like, you can walk away right now and there'll be no harm done because, like, you really could die right now. But Darklyn don't care about none of that. He said that dragons are gods, and that's what he been stuck on this whole conversation. Immediately, he accepted the risk and was like, let's do this. And we'll come back to that in a second. Now, what a pleasant surprise it was to see Paddy appear again to play King Viserys, right? Love that. So good. Daemon is having a dream, of course, about the king for a day bullshit, which, by the way, was so nasty, Daemon. So nasty and so rude. So nasty and so rude. King, heir for a day, king for a day, whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. Heir for a day. But yeah, this was when Viserys sent him. This was like the scene where Viserys had sent him away, laughing with the whores and the lick spittles. And I'm just like, can someone? I still don't know what a lick spittle is. Can someone tell? Can someone let me know? Because it sounds explicit. Lick and spit in the word. Like I'm just like, yeah, that's doing a lot. Anyway, Daemon's over here crying when he gets sent away again, like in the dream. Like let's thank Patty and Matt for their acting skills. First of all, really fun to see them together again. Here go Daemon banging on the throne room doors like Maddie from Euphoria, girl. He was like, let me out. Somebody please open the door. And then the door opens, but it's the door to the main hall area at Harrenhal. So Sir Simon's like, girl, are you okay? And Daemon's like, girl, what the hell? I know you trying to trick me. I'm onto you. Don't play no games with me, girl. You resent me being here, don't you? You working with the high towers. And Simon, look. Simon ain't did shit since Daemon came, but try and stay the hell out of his way, stay out of Caraxe's way, and make him some nasty food. Like, and bring him some nasty food at that big table. That's all Sir Simon ever did here. Simon don't deserve this knife in his face. Like, I was so scared for my good sis. Miss Queen Diva don't deserve, Miss Simon don't deserve that. Like, I like Simon. He don't bother nobody. He don't want no trouble. He's just like, girl, here's the news, please. I'm not working with the hot. Please, leave Simon alone, Daemon. So finally, Daemon's like, girl, F this, I'm out. He done packed his little purse. He packed his little Chanel bag and swooped it over his shoulder, limped that wrist and switched them hips. And he walked right over to Caraxe. Caraxe's sitting over there like ready to go. He been ready to go this whole time. He's like, girl, I thought we were never going to leave this place. But then Alice catches him and says a bunch of stuff, right? But essentially, she's like, girl, you're always running. You're not a player, but a piece on the board. Daemon talks about the crown, saying Rhaenyra didn't even want it. And Alice is like, well, maybe people who don't want it are best suited to wear the crown. Well, besides Aegon the Burnt. He didn't want it in the beginning. And he was a shitty king right up on the way to the end till Vhagar turned him into some sheesh kebabs. You heard what I'm saying? Right him to the end. Anyway, Daemon asked her for help, even though he called it counsel. I'm like, girl, you want help? And Alice was like, okay, we got to get House Tully together. Don't leave Harrenhal yet. Just stay here. Things will change in 3 days. This owl coming out of nowhere. Alice, girl, you and these tricks, you be turning that wig around, honey. So meanwhile, at Dragonstone, they start singing the same song Daemon was singing last season to call forth Vermithor. I'm like, okay, girl. I mean, it did sound like a hymn. Like, it sounded like they was all rise for the Valyrian national anthem. Like, Daemon was singing the fuck out of that shit. So they was singing it like it was 4-part harmony. I mean, unison, girl. But, they ain't really that musically talented over there. But it was given, 4-part unison. And so C-Smoke heard the shit, like his alarm don't went off, like y'all bam, bam, bam on his iPhone. So C-Smoke woke up and he was like, bitch, what the hell y'all woke me up for? Y'all crazy. And then C-Smoke looked down to see that y'all brought him a white man. Y'all had the nerve to bring C-Smoke a white man? He's like, first of all, y'all woke me up out my good sleep, and then y'all gonna come put a white man in front of me? Y'all got to be kidding me. He's like, I know, this is what C-Smoke has been saying. This is what he was saying during this episode. He was like, I know Rhaenyra was a little light-skinned, but y'all got some nerve. I thought y'all was bringing me another fine-ass nigga. C-Smoke was like, ain't nobody getting on top, ain't nobody getting in this saddle, but a fine-ass black man. Like, that's it. That's it. So C-Smoke was like, you know what, Rhaenyra, Jace, y'all don't even have to say it. I'm going to say it for you, Dracarys. Yo, Sir Darkling, he was talking about, yeah, I've done it. Bitch, Dracarys. I like how C-Smoke in the beginning was like, you want to climb on? Hey, you want to climb on, honey? My saddle, don't it look inviting? Hell no, Fire and Blood. Hell no, Fire and Blood. I was gagging. I was like, oh my God. He killed himself to spare. Somebody killed himself to spare because C-Smoke burnt up Sir Darkling and also one of the Dragon Keepers. They offed themselves, and it would have been that. It really would have been that because I'm like, I'm not feeling the pain of being burnt alive. I'm so sorry. Rhaenyra gagging. It was just a mess. It was a mess. So this scene was short, but Corlys tells Alan, hey, you can sail with me. Alan is like, I don't know about all that. And then Corlys said, well, know about it because you're doing it. And then Adam gets annoyed by Alan's hesitations, because it's like, girl, I'm trying to get up out the mud. Like, you playing, bro. This rich ass lord is coming to you, like, want to give you some shit. Like, boy, take that shit. Also, get into this head wrap, girl. And also, they showed him shaving his head too this episode. He's like, girl, this white hair, like, y'all ain't about to clock me, and then Corliss about to put me all up over all of y'all who've been working longer than me, and y'all gonna clock me that I'm his best. It's just like, girl, I'm not doing it. So they over here talking about the Red Keep are feasting while we're starving. You know, seeds are spreading basically in the small folk community for Rhaenyra. Very good for Team Black. Girl, now whoever this lord is, he was talking Rhaenyra off and low-key shading her. Walking down the hall, he didn't care. Girl, she turned around and slapped his ass so quick. I was like, Rhaenyra, did you just... And I was like, well, everything's just bubbling over. She said that it's my fault that you have forgotten to fear me. And I was like, yeah, Rhaenyra, you need to keep smacking them hoes. As you should. Sir Alfred was the one that she should have really smacked last episode. She should have smacked the shit. Girl, I'm telling you, Sir Alfred's head would have been rolling. It would have been rolling. Oh, she should have slapped him. Mysaria comes and tells Rhaenyra, hey, girlie, so I know today didn't go so well, but don't worry. We're planting some seeds in King's Landing with the small folk. They're hungry. They need someone to blame. So we got that on lock. Of course, the two of them clearly have a plan, which we find out later. I love that Mysaria told Rhaenyra, hey, girl, you with that sword? You look freaking hot. You look pretty hot with that sword. And Rhaenyra is smirking real quick, and then she put it down, like, as if she's saying, like, girl, don't play with me, because I will top you right now over here. Like, I will tell these guards to leave right now and top you right now. So King's Landing is about to go crazy because y'all feeding your dragons sheep, but we run around here, ain't got no food, starving. So all these sheep going to y'all dragons, but we ain't got no food. Okay. And to me, I'm just like, why the hell would Team Green why wouldn't y'all put these sheep y'all put Aegon in a concealed box? You couldn't put the sheep in that shit? These people are starving. You bring the sheep to the dragon pit. Like, girl, y'all can't do no incognito delivery. That shit was crazy. So Aemond's like, who gives a damn that they hungry? Like, why? That's why Sir Tylan needs to go work with the Triarchy to smash the blockade. And then Aemond says, well, why are the small folk blaming us anyway? Shouldn't they be mad at Rhaenyra for putting up the blockade? And it's like, yeah, I guess, but like, you're the king, bro. Like, they gonna blame you. Aemond is so, like... So Lord Larys tries to play for hand of the king, but Aemond's like, boy, you think I'm stupid? Aemond's like, boy, you think I'm dumb, don't you? What you can do for me is pick up your cell phone right now. Make sure you dial Old Town, every castle. Make sure we get Sir Otto Hightower back. He was annoying as hell. This is what Aemond said. He was like, he was annoying as hell, but at least I can trust him to be loyal to his family. Girl, Larys, you really tried that. Y'all can't play with Aemond like y'all played with Aegon. That's why Larys retreated to Aegon. No shade, but like, y'all can't play with Aemond like you play with Aegon. It's just, y'all have to find a different weakness. His weakness is that mommy issues shit, and y'all gonna have to go to the brothel to get his kryptonite, because he's not just sitting here arguing with y'all. Like he said, what's done is done. What I said is what I said, and y'all gonna do it. Then the Maester brings news that Aegon is waking a little now, and Aemon's like, great. Let me pay his silly ass a visit. And Aegon is in mind-numbing, constant, chronic pain. Like pain. Okay, when he sees Aemond at his bedside, he gets so shook. He looked like when Two-Face did. You know what I'm talking about, when Two-Face, when he recognized Joker in that hospital bed. He's like, oh! He was like, oh shit. Aemond's like, you don't remember shit, do you? You don't remember anything about that battle, do you? Aegon's like, bro, no, I don't, bro. Like, I don't. Just leave me alone. You won. Like, bro, my legs fucked up. Everything. I'm burnt. I'm half burnt up. Like, you won, bro. Like, no, I didn't see anything. And Aemon's like, yeah, because you should have never went up against Melees with your dumb ass. Don't open your mouth about anything that happened, or else I'm going to have Vhagar open her mouth again. How about that? And of course, he didn't say all that, but it's just like, that's definitely what he meant. Aegon is sitting there like, bro, I can't even... like, go to the bathroom by myself. Aemond, you're on the throne right now. Like, bro, you won. It's fine. Whatever. So here they tease that Rhaenyra is gonna get Sheep Stealer, right? And I had heard that they're doing it, like they're not doing Nettles, like rumors and stuff. I figured it was true based off of how much they change and stuff from the lore as it is, and how much I envision them fitting into seasons. And it's just, I honestly was looking forward to Nettles. I thought maybe it would be a season 3 kind of thing, but yeah. I know a lot of fans are going to be disappointed with that, but I mean, to me, this scene was clearly a very direct, just indication that Rhaenyra is going to get some kind of dragon, obviously Sheep Stealer. Like, to me, that's what it was. But yeah, I know that especially a lot of book fans are going to be disappointed with that. So I'm interested to see what the opinions are going to be on that and how Sheep Stealer is going to look. So Jace comes to see his mama. He was like, I admire you for trying the whole Dragonseed thing, but I hear that you slapping lords around and shit. Like, you okay, bro? Like, you was slapping employees around. Like, we trying to run this shit. Like, you good, girl? And Rhaenyra was just like, girl, I'm just tired of all this bullshit. Like, when these guys look at me, they see their mothers or their daughters or whatever. I'm tired of hiding out here. It's just getting so old. And Jace is like, all right, girl, I understand. We doing all this rah-rah. At the same time, we need Daemon and his armies and his dragons. She's tired of hearing Daemon's name over and over and over again. And I'm just like, okay, I get it, but we do need to figure out if he's for us, against us, where his dragon at, like what's going on, like what's going on. That's when Mysaria comes up and says that their plan is in motion, and Jace is like, girl, what plan are you talking about? And wait a minute, is Mysaria making heart eyes at my mama? What's happening? Child, so we see that the plan is for Rhaenyra and them to send food to the starving population of King's Landing. And now I'm just like, okay, real quick. I'm just like, if the small folk know that it's Rhaenyra's blockade, do they know that shit? I guess maybe many of them don't. But I'm just like, if they know that shit, remember Aegon was talking about it in the throne room when he was like seeing people and shit, seeing the folk and hearing their requests. When Otto was there, he told the people, oh, I'm gonna take Vhagar and smash the blockade. So I'm just like, how much do the people know? If they know Rhaenyra did the blockade, would they be so convinced when she's, would they be so convinced that she cares just because she also sent a little bit of food too? You see what I'm saying? I mean, times are dire now. They're hungry, so food is food, right? So I get that. I just wonder how aware of the politics and movements of the blockades and all the ships, like the small folk are. Probably not very, but still, the fact that Aegon was in the throne room announcing that they were blockaded and whoever, and Rhaenyra was, I don't know. I guess it's not technically Rhaenyra doing it, it's Lord Corlys, but still, it's Team Black. You see what I'm saying? Anyway. So I love this scene of Sea Smoke chasing Adam down. It was so much fun. Adam was running for his life, bro. He was like, oh my, am I really seeing a dragon in front of me right now? But Sea Smoke was like, look, girl, I miss my bond. I need another fine ass black man. I seen your ass picking up these clams and shit I seen your ass from the sky, bro. I want to say, what's up, bro? Like, I got a cave we could go to. I can, make some s'mores. I got to do save Dracarys. I can make some s'mores for you, bro. Like, we can go to war together. Like, Sea Smoke was missing that bond. He was like, and it can't be no Sean Cody twink. Like, I need Ebony. Okay, I'm done. So Alicent's sitting here looking at Aegon's shallow ass breasts. We find out that there has been no word of Sir Otto, or from Sir Otto, I should say. House Beesbury has raised arms against the Hightower host as retribution for the death of Lord Beesbury. And of course, we have to thank Sir Incel Cole for that. Aegon is apparently sleeping 9 hours out of every 10 like he's somebody's puppy or cat. It is an absolute mess. Then Alicent sees her brother. They talk about Daemon, who is obviously Alicent's son. She's 16 years old. She sent him to ward. She's like, well, he sounds... And of course, Gwaine is describing him to her. And Alicent's like, well, at least he sounds like he's nothing like his brothers here at the Red Keep. And Gwaine implies that maybe the kids turned out so bad because it's the Red Keep. But then Alicent said... maybe it's me. And it's like, girl, well, yeah, it is, babes. It's this messed up Westerosi system, and it's definitely you had a big hand to play in that. And Gwaine is like, I'm sure you did your best. I'm sure you did the best you can. And you can see from her face that even Alicent doubts that, just like the audience does. Girl, bye. So Rhaenyra's food is causing chaos in the city, while Alicent and Helena are at church praying. They're lighting candles. They're praying about the lost souls that were only lost because of a war that Alicent helped to start. Now, they almost get completely taken out by this mob. I mean, they throwing shit at them. Someone grabbed onto Alicent's arm, and before she could really get the no, wait, stop out of her mouth, the guards chopped off his hand. And Alicent talking about, sheathe your swords, girl. Bye. Ain't nobody got time for that. Get to the wheelhouse or whatever they called it and move. We got to go. Now, Sir Larys is going to take Aegon's morphine, like his pain meds away, lock it in the little cabinet he can't even go reach. And Larys is like, oh, well, it'll keep your mind sharp. And he's right. Larys is right. But I was like, boy, you better give me at least a half a dose. Girl, what you talking about, bitch? You better at least give me a half a dose of that milk of the poppy, because like I feel like I'm still on fire. But I mean, Larys is right? He gave him a lecture about living life with physical deformities, disabilities, and how mean and disgusting people will be to you because of it, because of something you can't control. They will underestimate you, and you can play that to your advantage. Also, there was a little lore dropped about how maybe magic was done to Larys at Harrenhal to make him like that. But yeah, Aegon asks for help, which Larys seems like he's more than willing to give him, of course, for a price. Like, it's always a price tag with Larys, especially after Larys was rejected and embarrassed by Aemond. It makes sense for him to be like, all right, Aegon, let me see if I can help you get back to where you need to be. Now, Daemon's dreaming about Viserys, how he should have been there for him when his wife died. And so Simon wakes him up from the dream with news from Riverrun saying that Lord Grover Tully has been killed. Simon says that Alice River, our healer, tried all she could to save him, but she just couldn't. And it seems like from Simon's facial expression that he knows that Daemon or Alice had something to do with Grover's death, like clearly. Daemon waits until Simon leaves to break down and cry about that dream that he had with Viserys. Like, Daemon is losing his shit in Harrenhal, girl. Like, dreams and nightmares, sleep paralysis. It's just bad for him. Okay, let's talk about the moment we all been waiting for. Let's talk about this Mysaria moment. So Mysaria comes in and tells Rhaenyra, hey, guess what? The plan is working. And Rhaenyra's like, that's great, but I don't know if I can win this war. My own son doesn't think I can win this war. He thinks I need Daemon. I fear that Daemon has turned against me. It's all very valid, like, fears, anxieties, right? But Mysaria reassures Rhaenyra in a way that I don't think she's been in a way that she hasn't had in a long time, or maybe hasn't had ever. She's just like, I haven't, or at least in this way. Like, of course, maybe she had it from her kids or father, but like in this way, right? Mysaria says, I haven't trusted anyone since my father abused me and tried to kill me. Like, the way that her father abused her was so crazy and disgusting. I haven't trusted anyone since then, because of course that's where her scars come from. But she said, you are steadfast and not many people are. She said, I believe you should be queen. You deserve to be queen. You see me as an equal, so I will serve you. And I was like, okay. And then Rhaenyra hugs her. And I'm like, oh, this hug is lasting a little. I had to limp my wrist for a little bit to turn my gaydar on for a second. That's how you turn your gaydar on. You just limp your wrist a little, you know? So I limp my wrist like this and I say, wait a minute now, this hug is lasting for a minute. And then I'm seeing something going on with Mysaria neck, and then Mysaria on Rhaenyra neck. I say, wait. I say, wait. So not only was Rhaenyra freaky ass kissing Mysaria on her neck, or Mysaria kissing on her on her neck, they start making out, and that was so hot. I was like, oh shit. Because it really did. I know some people might have an issue with it, and there are issues with this episode. Like, I really hate that we don't have nettles and stuff. So like, I understand. I don't know. I think it makes sense for this scene just because Rhaenyra has been like to her wits end. She done lost Daemon, this romantic, supposed to be her husband, romantic, whatever. She's not getting the reassurance. She's not feeling her best. Like, she's filled with anxiety, and like this woman comes along. She's smart and she's strong in her own right. And they hit it off, and now she's really understanding me. And like we just bonded off of the fact that, you know, she shared her trauma, her deepest trauma with me. I'm in this place of like desperation. I need some hope. Then this sexy ass lady comes, smart ass lady come hugging on me. It's just like, to me, it makes sense. And then Rhaenyra was just talking to Mysaria about how she wanted to be everything Daemon was, including a man. So it's just, to me, this moment makes sense to be like caught up in something that feels so good that you probably haven't felt for a very, very long time, and you're in the thick of war, like that you're losing, right? So to me, it makes sense, and it was hot. I was like, oh shit! The fact that they were like so carried away that they barely heard the door open when the guard came in. Bitch, Rhaenyra was looking over here like, ooh, child, like she's like, oh girl, they almost caught us, girl. I don't know. I'm here for it. We'll have to see how this is treated as the show unfolds. You know what I mean? Because I don't want it to be no baity thing and then nothing comes of it. Even if it crashes and burns, like the connection or relationship, whatever. I just want it to be a thing, even if it's a little bit in the background, and this kind of thing that Rhaenyra goes to for strength. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully this is just not a one-off thing if y'all gonna do it. But to me, it makes sense for them to, especially Rhaenyra in this moment, to get carried away and like, oh my God, finally I'm being held or upheld, like accepted, reassured. You see what I'm saying? In this time where she so desperately needs it. So tell me what y'all thought about that kiss and stuff. So I don't know. I thought they ate that. So yeah, anyway, the guard comes in and they tell her that Sea Smoke has been spotted, but and she's like, okay, so but then they said, no, Sea Smoke has a rider. Sea Smoke has a rider. She gets so pissed in that moment because she's just like, girl, the Greens got everything. They got Vhagar. They got the army. We don't know where Daemon at. Now they got Sea Smoke. Girl, she got on her dragon so quick. She got on Cyrax so quick. She's like, girl, I need to figure out what the hell is going on. And so, you know, Jace is over here like, Mom, where the hell are you going again? Where the hell are you off to again? So that's definitely gonna cause problems because Jace is already annoyed with what Rhaenyra been doing and stuff. So we gonna see though, because like Rhaenyra next episode gonna pull up on Adam and be like, okay, so who is this nigga on my who is this nigga on the dragon? Like, you are standing with a dragon of House Targaryen. Who the hell are you? What the hell do you want? So it's gonna be a mess. I can't wait for next episode. Tell me what y'all thought about this episode. It's definitely gonna be polarizing, especially with the nettle stuff and the kiss. But let me know what y'all think. I'm sure book people are gonna have some things to say. I always reiterate, I'm not really a book person like that, so that's why my opinions are the way they are. But I definitely want to see what y'all think. Thank you so much for watching. Love y'all so much, and I'll check y'all out later. Peace. All right, y'all, make sure that you're going to www.zoraxia.com. When you join the wait list there on the site, you will be the first to be notified when I drop my sequel. Also, you'll immediately get chapter 1 of my upcoming sequel of the upcoming book sent to your email as a PDF. So check that out. Also, this is a different excerpt from my upcoming book, so you definitely want to pause to read if you're trying to get your life. Keep in mind that this upcoming book, the sequel, is following up the first book that is already released called Zoraxia, Wrath of the God King. I released it a few years ago. It was my introduction to writing fantasy and stuff, so just go easy on me. But either way, as you can see here, it's given 4.9 stars. So yeah, check out Zoraxia, Wrath of the God King while you wait for Zoraxia, the Vengeance of Coldwind, right? And go to Zoraxia.com, sign up, join the wait list, get your free chapter. Thank you so much.